Okay, so right off the bat, in this whole string of video, this Capra Demon already right here is already dead. That's because I shot this spot right here, like above pretty much this entire thing. You can just shoot like the upper part of it, like that. This white, well, like lightish texture. Just shoot the upper part of it, and then the Capra Demon will just walk off and just kill himself. Also, I'm not poisoned right now because I don't expect to be able to record this whole thing while being poisoned, but that's not actually that big of an issue. Also, I have the standard glitchless any percent health layout with the Ring of Favor and Protection on, but this works at like SL1 with Favor and Protection and like lower HP levels that are in like the 600 range. So you don't need to worry too much about that. But yeah, let's get this started. So what you want to do is right now, well, for this setup at least, you want to be at below 16.7% equip load, so you're at like the second tier of fast rolls. If you don't know what the tiers of fast rolls are, look them up on the wiki. I don't feel like listing them all out here, but I'll probably just link something like that in the description of the video. Yeah, so also something before we start, I'm going to be referencing arrow cancel rolls a lot during this whole thing. So what those are basically bufferable rolls that you can do out of the arrow shoot animation. So like here you can see I queue up the arrow shot and then immediately roll. Well, not immediately, but like if you just spam roll after you start shooting an arrow, you'll start rolling. So that's how you can roll from a standstill location and actually get a roll in the same location every single time, like there. So with that being said, what you first want to do for like getting actually to the bottom of Ceaseless Skip. So basically for Ceaseless Skip to, you know, do the thing, we go across the entire lava pool. And in order to do that, you want to take as little amount of damage as possible. And as for getting to the bottom, I actually have a bow set up right here. For this specific one is for 16.7, well, below 16.7% equip load. So I'm gonna point out what my visual cue is right here. So right now I have my, let me put this up real quick. My UI scale is at 1.0. That actually does affect your reticle size, so if you don't have that, this probably will not work for you. But what my visual cue is for, well, for this is this part of the reticle right here, like this right jutting out line. I line it up against this big line right here up the pillar. So, like right there. So like you walk into this, you want to walk into like this corner so you get stuck. You see like this, I'm not moving at all. So you walk into it so you get stuck, so you're in a standardized position. And then once you get here, you want to do, so you can just stop moving. You want to do an arrow cancel roll left, and then roll one more time left, and then backstep. So essentially you want to roll twice and then backstep. So I'm going to show it to you a couple times. Arrow cancel roll, roll, backstep. I'm going to show you it again. Get lined up, arrow cancel roll, roll, backstep. And these are left rolls. When you're aiming down sight with the bow, you can only roll in one of 4 directions. So it's going to be the exact same every single time. Just roll left. Just hold left and roll. That's it. So arrow cancel roll, roll, backstep. And then you're in the second position. So now that we're all done with that, I'm going to store a new position right here. And as you can see, I have this part of the reticle, so like this line, lined up with this big lava, like the cliff side where the lava meets, you know, the cliff side right there. And then when you get here, you want to do an arrow cancel roll forward and then an arrow cancel roll backwards. And once you reach the bottom, that's kind of the part where it determines how much damage you actually take. You can usually take anywhere from 1 to 2. Well, you're going to take at least 1 tick of lava damage, but you usually take about 2. So it's generally fine. So I'm going to arrow cancel roll forward, then arrow cancel roll backwards, and then roll diagonally right once and then forward. I'm going to show you this a bunch of times so you can get a feel of how it works. Arrow cancel roll, 1, 2. So you see there I only took 1 tick of damage. Arrow cancel roll, 1 tick. that. Surprisingly, I'm not getting any 2s, which is kind of uncommon, but I'm not complaining. Anyway, so now that you've seen that, also pay a lot of attention to the rolling at the bottom, because you can... I'm actually going to show you what will happen if you don't roll correctly at the bottom. So like if you just roll forward a couple times, you're going to take a lot of damage. So just be mindful of that. You can get away with it, but I would recommend doing the roll pattern that I just showed off. I'm going to do it one last time. I'm going to start my position at the bottom. So I'm going to start my position right here, which is where you're normally going to get dumped off on this whole skip. And right off the bat, there's going to be 2 things that you need to roll for. I'm going to show off the first one right now. It's right here. So like where this corner is in this texture, there's actually like a little lava pool that you can like step in and get hurt. So you just want to roll over that. So now I'm going to roll. Oh, I immediately fuck it up. Yeah, but yeah, you just want to roll over that. I'm going to show you a couple more times. Basically, like, you can just roll as soon as, like, think of it as like a big triangle. So like that, and then that. As soon as you reach like this part of the triangle, just roll. So, oh, that's not a race. That's not a race. There we go. Roll. Okay, and right after this, there's another spot that you need to look out for. I'm just going to run into it real quick. It's right here. So what you want to do is just, as soon as you reach like around here, just double roll. Like from here to here to here. So I'm just going to show that a couple times. Let me get this stuff off my screen real quick. There we go. So, show it a couple more times. So, if you do get stuck here, you know, you can just run up. 2, 3. You do 2 rolls. Oh, my bad. You can just do 2 rolls there if you feel really confident in it, but... Interesting. I normally do this by, like, the whole string, so I actually look at my stamina bar for it, but... So I'm getting a little bit hicked up by it, but that's... Come on. There we go. Oh. Yeah. Now that we're past that, this comes to... I think is the most difficult part of the whole thing. To get consistently anyway. There's a triple roll strat that you can do here. Essentially, the safe spots are about... Wait, hold on. Let me get a proper visual on it. It's about right here. I think it's right here-ish. Let me actually just go check real quick. So you can just test out where lava procs actually happen. It's right here. So like where this corner meets, so like it gets to like this part right here, it's going to be directly right here. So let me pull this back up. Run back over this way. Oh, also for getting over this, you just run forward, pretty much. You don't want to go too far to the right, otherwise you'll step into the lava. Like, it's hard to actually fuck this up. But it's something that you should keep track of. There you go, like that. If you go too far left because you slide off, in a weird way, you can take damage procs. But again, you have Estus, so you can heal. Also, you don't have to be low for any of this. You can heal whenever necessary, but I would recommend to save at least... Try to save at least 2 Estus for the very end. Because you want to do some drops and whatever. But if you need to use all of them, you can. There's staircases that you can use. But yeah. Anyway. So there's a triple roll strat that you can do. So like you get to about where the lava ends, right here. I'm going to store a position. And then just roll 3 times. So like here, here, and then up the cliff. I'm going to showcase it a couple times. Doing this strat is not insanely precise, and you will take seemingly random damage if you do it this way without like proper setup. But yeah, right there I took 1 tick. Right there I took 1 tick. You can take 2 ticks, you can take 0. I was experimenting with a method. Where is it? Right here. No. Come on. Right here. So like I get... Come on. I did not mean to move. Bro. But yeah, I was experimenting with rolling right here and then rolling directly up. But as you can see, you kind of just slide off occasionally. So... yeah. You can also kind of get away with standing right here. But yeah, I would recommend just doing the 3-roll strat, and if you really want to be safe, just fill up the top and roll 3 times. Like that. So. It's not unsafe, but like, that can happen. So. Or that. I have no death on right now, so it's not going to actually affect anything if I do take an extra damage. So another strat, I'm going to save my position right here, that I see a lot of people do is jump from here to here. However, that results in a lot of unnecessary damage. Like if you don't get that exact thing right there. What I like to do is there is a little corner right here in the rock that you just want to slide down to. And I like to do a little bow toggle like that, so it just stops my movement. And it's a safe spot. And then you can roll directly right to there, which is the other safe spot. So I'm gonna just roll there real quick. Wait, did I have the position stored? Okay, I did. So yeah, just slide down and then roll. Oh, I did not walk far enough. Also, that was improper. Yeah, you want to like slide directly into it. So like right there. So yeah, just roll a little bit to like the left of it. You can roll like onto it, but like I would recommend doing like a little bit farther away, which might seem counterintuitive, but like you just want to get to like right here. I'm going to do that a couple more times. Right here. And one more time. Right there. So once you're right here, you can do the strat where I see a lot of other runners do it. You roll over to this safe spot right here where my aim reticle is, and then over to that one over there, and then you go to there. But I don't think that's super consistent at all. So you can do one of like, there's 2 strats that I came up with. You can do this roll, which is my favorite. With this aim setup, you want to kind of get, so you see how there's like this big flat part that I'm standing on of this actual like whole boulder right here. You want to get to about like the back half of it. Like if you see how I'm like kind of towards the, if you divide it in 2, it's a big circle. If you divide it in 2, I'm on the back half of it. You just want to stand on the back half of it and then aim at the safe spot, which is right there. Which is like right here. That's like the safe spot. And when you aim at this, just do, like, you can top yourself off if you're scared, but just aim at it like this, and then just do 3 rolls. So like arrow cancel roll, and then roll 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're good. And then once you're right here, you just walk up here, and then jump across. And you can take a tick of damage, but you should be fine. So I'll show you that one more time. Getting up here can be kind of tricky. I like to do a little, so like when I actually roll up, I turn around and bow toggle so it stops my momentum, but you can just roll up here. It's, again, it can make it a little bit tricky if you don't do that. Like you can fall off, but yeah. So get to the back half of this. You can also heal while you're aiming. So like heal, and then like as the Estes animation is ending, aim. Otherwise you're gonna get into this funny animation where you don't do anything and your character just like looks like they're just holding something in front of you. And then aim at the safe spot, and then arrow cancel roll 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So one more time. You can also, I'm gonna show you what it looks like at the front part. This one isn't as consistent with this equip load. It's more consistent with the heavier equip loads, from my experience. So Yeah. The other one that you can do is aim a little, like, don't try to go on top of the rock, but like slide over to this other side, and then you can do like this roll, like over here, and then, you know, finish it off, which I'm not a huge fan of. You can also, you know, just come over here. Oh, not mean to take that much damage. Aim over here, and then just arrow cancel roll 3 times if you want, you know. Just, I forget exactly. I shouldn't have even mentioned it, but you know. I like this strat. This one right here. This one's nice. This one's comfy. So just get to the back part of it. Aim here, arrow cancel roll 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then you're fine. So, and then again. Come on. Just jump over. So I'm going to string that all together real quick in a complete attempt. I'm sorry that this has been 16 minutes so far, but you know, I just wanted to be thorough. Let me... I don't need VAP. I don't need favor and protection. So, famous last words. Oh. Yeah, I would have died there. Unfortunate. I was a little bit too cocky. But yeah. I'll do that one more time just to be extra thorough. Just so you can see what it looks like all together. Let me actually just top myself off. Two ticks. So because this happened, I actually would heal, like right here. Because of that. So, hopefully that helps.